Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today's video, ScrawlrBox! My January ScrawlrBox finally got here. I don't know what took so long. I know they were all mailed out late, but the other North American YouTubers I follow who get ScrawlrBox have long since posted their videos. I'm recording this on Tuesday, February 26th, so you know, 3 more days and it would have been March, and the January box is finally here. But that's okay, it's here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so unboxing time here. I'm going to briefly talk about the items as they come up and properly read the card after while I'm drawing. There's the candy, seems to be a butterscotch. Haven't actually eaten it yet. The featured artist is Gilby. You could pause there and get her, I don't know, shop and Instagram information. And on we go with the supplies. There's the standard sticker. We have a Faber-Castell pencil in 2H, which I am really excited about because that is my preferred lead hardness for sketching. Fun fact. 2 Sakura Pigma pens. We have a Micron 01 and a brush. An interesting Faber-Castell PITT artist pen. This is a 1.5mm India ink white marker, and 3 of the Winsor Newton ProMarkers. I do use Winsor Newton brush markers. I have not used the ProMarker before. I do have the watercolor markers from them, which do have that bullet nib, but you're not using a watercolor marker quite the same as an alcohol marker. So this is my first use of the Winsor Newton alcohol ink with a bullet nib, so I'm excited for that. Here I go swatching Pigmas. I've done videos on them before. I do have a video about all of my fine liners and that sort of pen that I had leading into the last Inktober. You can find the link above right now. And I also talked in there about how to spot a fake Micron, because those are rampant on the cheap sites. Now this PITT pen, it was picking up the black out of the Micron, or sorry, the Pigma brush, which shouldn't happen at all. And I don't know, so far I'm not liking that. The ProMarkers, I already had the praline shade. That's the medium brown shade there, but the pale one, the blush, and the darkest one, spice, those are new to me, so that's nice. There we go, comparing to the brush marker and comparing to the watercolor marker. So you can see they're exactly the same barrel as the watercolor marker because of that bullet nib. So I'm going to read the information about the prompt. At the top of the card on the first side it says, "This month we want you to use these art supplies to tell a story, either about yourself or someone else. It can be true or fictional, but try to make a snapshot to convey a memory or emotion. Take inspiration from our featured artist this month and share your story with the Scrawler community. This could be a single image or even a small comic strip, but the idea is to convey that feeling even without the use of words. Good luck, and remember to keep scrawling." And of course, the challenge prompt for this month is growing up. So I will be doing a photo of a 10-year-old me back in the 90s riding the horse I grew up with, the horse who taught me how to ride, Brew. There she is. I will put it up in the corner here too so you can take a better look at it. Please, 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 if you are thinking of commissioning an artist to do a painting for you from a photo, if the subject of your photo is still around, still alive, get a better photo than that. I would never pass that photo on to another artist to paint. And if I got that photo from somebody and I didn't already know the person and the horse in the picture, I would not be happy. It's blurry. It was probably taken on a disposable film camera. This was the 90s. Like I said, it's too far away. It's a little bit blurry. It's a black horse far away. You can't see any of her details, and you can barely see my facial features that far away as well. But this is my horse, and myself. I have other photos, I have my memory, I knew this horse very well, so it's okay for me to do this photo. I can make it work. Don't give a photo like that to another artist and expect magic. Winsor Newton Pro Marker. An expertly versatile alcohol marker, the Pro Marker is a must-have, professional quality addition to any marker collection. It's blend-friendly with a malleable alcohol-based translucent ink. It's also twin-tipped with a broad chisel nib for fills one end and fine bullet nib for smaller details on the other end. Both are very high-quality nibs for consistent, streak-free coverage. The suggested retail price in British pounds sterling is $2.99 each. I will have all of the converted prices down below, and so you can check that out. Next up on the list is the Sakura Pigma Micron 01. The first disposable technical pen to use archival ink, the Micron is favored by artists worldwide. The high-quality ink is acid-free, chemically stable, waterproof, and fade-resistant. No smears, feathers, or bleeds through on most papers. The strong plastic tip is steel-clad for strength, and the small nib size gives you the ability to add some fine details to your work. Retail price in pounds is $2.85. Sakura Pigma Black. Enjoy the same patented pigment-based ink that Sakura is famous for in a convenient brush tip pen. The flexible tip responds to pressure and changes in direction, allowing you to draw in varying line widths. Thorough ink delivery to the sides and tip of the flexible felt brush make this a great line to work with. Retail price in pounds is $3.35. Faber-Castell PITT Artist Pen 1.5. Faber-Castell have combined all the advantages of artist inks with the benefits of a modern, easy-to-use artist-quality pen. The pigment white ink is water-resistant, permanent once dry, and ideal for sketching on dark paper or adding highlights. Layer it up for more opaque whites to really make your work pop. Faber-Castell 9000 Pencil. The Castell 9000 is a genuinely classic pencil launched by Count Alexander von Faber-Castell himself way back in 1905. Its lead is fully bonded with the wood surround and is therefore particularly break-resistant. The ideal pencil for all technical and artistic applications, available in a range of graphite grades, but we have supplied you with the 2H, which should be great to lightly sketch out your composition first. Retail price in pounds is $1.25, and I believe I missed the Faber-Castell PITT pen, that is $2.80. Canaletto 160 GSM Licia. These paper sheets are 20% cotton, acid-free, and also include a small amount of calcium carbonate for pH neutrality. The Licia is a smooth textured finish, which is excellent for drawing, inking, and coloring. There we go. So, no price information on the paper. So, yes, this is a black horse I'm drawing. I decided to color her in brown first, so that I could intentionally leave little details uncolored so that they would stand out, and also so that any streakiness in the black of the Pigma brush aren't just going to be white underneath, they're going to be brown, which would be quite natural for a black horse, particularly in sunnier weather when they do tend to sun bleach a bit and show a bit more brown from their undercoat. I don't think this paper is ideal for alcohol-based markers. When I was trying to fill in tiny details like the reins where they are not overlapping on the horse at all, even with the tip of the bullet nib, it did feather out past my line work. It's not exceptionally neat. If I had done this bigger on its own paper, it probably would have been fine, but where I drew it pretty much exactly the photo size on the side of my swatch sheet, it was pretty tiny. It was actually really, really hard to get ink to stay in tiny spots. So there's that. I know Winsor Newton inks are great on the proper paper for alcohol ink, so not a complaint about the markers at all, complaint about the paper for marker. So, I drew myself here, 10 years old, riding my childhood horse, the horse who taught me how to ride, Brew. Well, her barn name was Brew. Her registered name, I have no idea what she was registered with, but Blackjack's Delight. She was half Welsh pony and half thoroughbred. She was 13 3-hands, so large pony, but still a pony, and yeah, big heart, patient, but knew when she could test you. At this point, she was testing me, but not my sister, who was 4 years younger. And yeah, loved her to bits, miss her a lot. You made it to the end of the video! Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring that bell. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I feature artists and crafters in my end card. Use the hashtag LookJennaYT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye guys!